Hello lovelies, today I'm sharing the 10 different pieces I have worn the most this summer. Many are on sale, but more importantly, these are pieces that I'm going to be wearing right through the beginning of fall. These are bestsellers, so I know that you've been loving them as well. And we'll get right to it. The first piece that I've worn a lot this summer is this short set by Anthropologie that I featured primarily in my How to Style Shorts video. If you hate shorts, I am not a fan of shorts. We've had an extremely hot summer in upstate New York. And by the way, I would love to hear where you're from. It just helps me get to know you a little bit. This short set is great to wear to the pool, on errands, like when I want to go out to dinner and I just want something that looks nice, but I need to be cool. I love traveling with it because not only can I use it as a set, but then wear the shirt and the shorts as separate. So I love the concept of a set.
I was recently in Chicago and needed a blazer look due to weather, and this is an example of how I wore the shirt as a separate without the shorts. I really love the way it looks and think it adds a little bit of brightness to an otherwise dark look.
And so this is one that I've worn a ton. The second piece that I've worn a lot and I've overstuffed and I've beat up and I've taken all over the country, if not the world, is this Stella bag by Saint Sophia. It's like a quilted, really beautiful bag that carries everything. It also arguably talked me out of buying the YSL, like, kind of big bag that has the same exact shape, because I thought I have the bag that has the same shape, carries as much, looks just as elegant, and costs a fraction of the price. I don't need to spend a mortgage payment on a bag.
What I really love about this bag is how it instantly adds texture and is simply a fantastic travel bag. I think it's a bestseller because you can clean it easily, has numerous zipper pockets, and overall lightweight, not to mention super affordable as well.
If you're looking for that bag to add like texture and just be able to be very functional for you, this is amazing. It has a ton of pockets. The third item that I have worn over and over again and I look forward to wearing in the fall with boots and with a moto jacket is this white skirt by Quince. I think it's maybe like $69. I get so many compliments when I wear it. It looks like the brand Doan, like that kind of quality where it's like $400, but it's not. It's beautiful. It's extremely really good. It's cotton. I just love how I feel every time I wear it, and I've worn it a lot with vests, t-shirts. I mean, I can't think of anything I haven't worn it with, but again, looking forward to styling it in fall for just like a little pop of white and just hanging on to summer a little bit.
Make sure to check out my video on how to start styling your maxi skirts in 2025. Flattering, comfortable, and versatile, they're a wonderful closet staple to lean on for days when you just don't know what to wear.
The next thing that I've worn a lot, in particular with the skirt, are the sandals by Inez. They're very strappy, they're very comfortable, kitten heel. I have a 15% off discount code, so make sure to use it site wide. These are just great shoes for vacation and like work to date night and dinner to desk to dinner, almost anything. And just very much like an it girl shoe, very Carolyn Bessette Kennedy inspired.
Speaking of strappy shoes, we've seen them make a huge comeback in 2025. And while they're trendy, they're also timeless. And one of the shoes that Carolyn Bessette Kennedy wore very often. For more ways to shop your closet to emulate her style, make sure to watch the last video.
Number 5, the other shoes that I've worn a lot are these Raffia Platforms by Cozy Island. I have a discount code as well. I featured them in one of my videos in particular, and I can't tell you how many times I've worn these. They just go with everything for some reason. Raffia has been the texture of the summer, and I think that heading into fall, especially if you live in warmer climates, it's not going anywhere. The 6th item that I've worn the most are white trousers, these by Madewell. They're so comfortable. The other pair of white trousers that I also really like is by Quince as well. It's like a European linen that's super fresh and light. I have worn the Madewells a little bit more. I'm not sure why, but I'm just being honest. They've been not only great to travel in when I want to have that white trousers and like brown belt look for like a Portofino inspired outfit for the summer, but also just like every day. I love wearing them also with my purple polo that I got, which is the 7th item that I've worn a lot this summer.
Here's the do's and don'ts of wearing linen pants. Style this casual piece with similar casual fabrics like cotton or knits. While suede is trendy, use in accessories versus the third layer. Keep the shoes casual, and if you want a dressier pump, make it strappy. Remember, everyone can see your undies if they're not nude. Follow for more.
Got it for Mother's Day as a Mother's Day treat to myself, actually, and I got my boys and my husband a matching one. And kind of what makes me light up inside is anytime I can find a moment to match with my boys, it makes me so happy. So I got it for that, but then I found that I've been wearing it as much as they do. I wear it at least once or twice a week, and every time I do, people are like, oh my gosh, why don't I have one? Like, it's such a classic top and it's so comfortable. I love it because it works for just like sitting at home and working in it because you're comfortable. You can arguably go into the office in it. You can go to the club, dinner, all the things. I love it. I love it so much I'm considering it in a navy blue. So let me know what color I should get next. I just got these really cute shoes that were final sale and they're just a little bit too big. So in order to salvage them, I'm using some gel pads. They're historically to make your shoes more comfortable, but they also add a little bit of snugness. So if you have a pair that's a little bit bigger, you really want to wear it or you can't return it, these can save the shoes. Follow for more. The next piece that I've worn a lot is this lace dress by Saint Sophia. Lace finishes are so trendy and also heading into the fall. So this is a piece that you're just gonna keep wearing. I highly recommend that you take a look at it, especially if you like a simple slip dress. It's got adjustable straps, by the way, which is really great in case like sometimes like, you know, you don't want it to be too low cut and all those things. It's got just a very subtle slit on the leg that shows a little bit of leg. I took it on a trip to Chicago recently and I must have worn it like half the time.
This dress is endlessly versatile, whether you throw on a belt for a very chic look, leave it as is and wear with sneakers, throw a knit on over to create a skirt, wear it with a blazer for those chilly nights. It literally has so many endless ways to wear it that I think you'll love it.
The other dress that I've worn a lot, and I didn't think this would happen, is the blue and white dress by Quince, linen, kind of like a modified milkmaid dress. I make fun of milkmaid dresses because I think that they look a little young and costumey. This one is like borderline where it still gives that air of the milkmaid dress, but it's more of like a grown-up, like, you know, this is not a costume type of dress. It just feels very pretty. Blue and white, of course, is a favorite combination always. My final selling point is that it's got pockets.
I think this dress is a bestseller because it has got everything. Not only is it feminine and flattering, comfortable, but it's also super affordable and appropriate for so many different occasions. It's that quintessential blue and white dress that we all crave.
And the other dress that I've worn a lot is this one by Saint Sophia as well. It's like a wrap dress that is surprisingly sexy. It doesn't show much skin at all because it's long sleeve, it's long. It's got like a little bit of like a v-neck cleavage situation here that feels really sexy. It comes in a couple of different colorways. I chose the black with the kind of like bright cherry red because cherry red is just, you know, have been everywhere this year, but also I just love the contrast. I feel like it gives it quite a statement while still being like a black dress, if you know what I mean. And then I think in the fall it's gonna look amazing with like knee-high boots. It's in a moto jacket as well.
Here's how to make your top or dress more modest with a bobby pin. Gather both sides and make a double fold, pinching with your fingers. Bring both sides together and bring the pin through from the top between both folds. Push in and voila, a lot less cleavage. Follow for more easy fashion hacks.
As I mentioned, I've worn those items a lot, especially that white maxi skirt. And if you want different ways to style your maxi skirt this year, make sure to check out this video. I'll see you there. And if you learned something today, make sure to hit the subscribe button.